Alright guys, so today is a review of yesterday. So we are just going to scratch the graph of each linear inequality. So first thing we need to do is graph. So we have a y-intercept of positive 4. And then our slope. Actually, let me get a little closer to this problem. There we go. Y-intercept of positive 4, and then we have a slope. So our m is negative 3 over 1. So I'm going to go down 3 to the right 1. Down 3 to the right 1. Okay? Now, because of the dash mark underneath the or equal sign, it's going to be a solid line. Okay? And always put your arrows. Alrighty, now, y is greater than our line. Because y is greater than our line, we need to shade above our line. So above our line is going to be here, because of our 5 is greater than 4, okay? That's how you can tell if you're a little bit confused as to what's above and below. Alrighty, for number 2, y is less than or equal to 3 divided by 5x minus 5. So our y-intercept of negative 5. And then we're going to go up 3 to the right 5. Okay, and it's going to be a solid line. Now, since y is less than, it's going to be below our line. Okay, so we're going to shade below our line. For number 3, y is greater than negative x minus 5. So go down to negative 5. And then we can go down 1 to the left 1. Right, down 1 to the left 1. Wait, no, I'm sorry, down 1 to the right 1. That's a bad point. Okay, and then we can go up 1 to the left 1. Okay, and then we make our dash marks. Why am I making dash marks? Because our equality sign does not have a dash underneath it. Remember, if there is no line, there's no solid line underneath, it's going to be a dashed line. Okay? Now, since y is greater than our line, am I going to shade above or below? I'm going to shade above. Alrighty. Y equals negative 4. So we're going to go to y equals negative 4. And since this is a horizontal line, all of our points are going to be horizontally. And since there is no line underneath, we're going to have a dashed line. So we have dashed, horizontal, okay? And y is greater than negative 4. So am I going to shade above or below? I'm going to shade above. Okay? Alrighty. Number 5. Y is greater than 2x minus 5. So start at negative 5 and then go up 2 to the right 1. Up 2 to the right 1. Is this a dashed or solid? It's dashed, because there is no solid line underneath our inequality sign. And since y is greater than the dashed line, is it going to be above the line or below the line? It's going to be above our line because it's including all of the y values that are greater than -5. For 6, y is greater than or equal to 7/4 x plus 2. So we start at 2 and we go up 7. Oh, I can't go up 7, so now I'm going to go down 7 and to the left 4. And since there is a line, a solid line underneath, this is going to be solid. Alright, and since y is greater than our line, is it going to be above or below? It's going to be above because y is greater than. On to the back. X is less than -5. So here we have a vertical line. And x of -5, so we're going to go all the way to -5. Okay. Since it's vertical, it's going to go up and down. Because there is no solid line underneath, it's going to be a dashed line with our arrows. And since x is less than -5, we need to include all of our x values that are less than -5. So, is -4 less than -5? No. Is -6 less than -5? Yes. So that's the area that we shade. Alright, so we start at -4 and we go up 4 to the right 3. And what type of line am I going to draw? Solid. And since y is less than our line, am I going to be above or below? I'm going to be below because y is less than. Alright, number 9. What's different about number 9? It's not in y-intercept form. So guess what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to put it in y-intercept form. So I'm going to write it over here. 3x minus 2y is less than 10. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides to get -2y. 10 minus 3x. Then divide everything by -2. Okay. -2 divided by -2. So we're left with y is less than 10 divided by -2 gives me -5. And -3 divided by -2 gives me +3/2x. I'm hoping you guys are screaming, but wait a second. You divided by a negative. So what needs to change? This needs to change. Our sign needs to change. So y is actually greater than our line. Okay? Alright, so we start at -5. And then we go up 3 to the right 2. Up 3 to the right 2. Okay? Up 3 to the right 2. Solid or dashed? It's going to be dashed with our arrows. Alright, now y is greater than our line. So are we shading above or below our line? We're shading above. Alrighty, 10. It is not in y-intercept form, so we have to put it there. So 5x minus 3y is less than or equal to negative 15. So subtract 5x from both sides. Okay, and you get negative 3y is less than or equal to negative 5x minus 15. Divide by a negative 3. So what's going to happen? That's right, my sign is going to flip because we're dividing by a negative. Okay? Alrighty. So we start at positive 5, and it wants me to go up 5 to the right 3, but since I cannot go up 5, I'm going to go down 5 and to the left 3. And down 5 to the left 3. Solid or dashed? Solid. Because of the solid line underneath. Okay? Now, since y is greater than our line, above or below? Above, because 6 is greater than 5. Alright, y is greater than 4. Sorry, y is greater than or equal to 4. So we're going to go to where y equals 4. Now, is this a horizontal or vertical? It's horizontal. And is it solid or dashed? Solid. So here's our solid line with our arrows. And since y is greater than or equal to, above or below? Above. Alrighty, last one. X minus y is greater than 2. So, over here, x minus y is greater than 2. So subtract x from both sides, and you get negative y is greater than 2 minus x. What happens when our y is negative? We change the signs of everything. So this becomes positive. This flips over because we're changing this sign as well. This becomes negative, and our x becomes positive. All right. So now y is less than negative 2 plus x. My y-intercept, negative 2. And then my slope, positive 1 over 1. So up 1 over 1. Okay, solid or dashed? It would be dashed. Above or below? So y is less than, so it's going to be below our line. Alrighty, and we're all done. So now you should log on to Delta Math and get to work.